People don't understand thinking because in our colleges and schools, we are taught something, it's given the wrong name. What we are taught is analysis. The right word is analysis. And everybody calls it thinking. So I have to now tell you my definition of thinking, or the right definition of thinking. So I'll give you an example. Say you go to an engineer or a humanities major, okay? And you say, you can research the internet. Can you write me a report on smoking? Is smoking good, bad? Is it okay? Is it healthy? Is it not healthy? You can do all the research. Please, give me data, give me information, give me your sources, give me a report, maybe 2 pages long on smoking. What's your opinion? Give me your conclusion at the end. Most people will tell you smoking is bad for your health, especially bad for your lungs, especially because all that smoke, and they could bad on 2 counts. First is the smoke gets embedded inside your lung wall, black, right? Now your oxygen absorption capacity goes down, and then the nicotine dependency comes in and basically messes up your brain because it's such a very powerful drug, almost instantaneous addiction it causes. Right? And then your elevated nicotine dependence is created. And it gives you no benefit other than just parasitic relationship between nicotine and brain. They'll tell you all this, right? Depending on how much research they can do. And say they're a smoker. Your engineer friend is a smoker and your humanities friend is a smoker. They will present their report to you, and they'll be like, therefore I conclude smoking is terrible. Nobody should smoke. Why? Because just because I can analytically tell you it's bad doesn't mean I can give it up. If they're already an addicted smoker, writing this report is not going to de-addict them. Okay. Something funny. Giving up smoking is really easy. Mark Twain said that. Mark Twain said, giving up smoking is really easy. I have given it up hundreds of times. That means every time he gave up, he started to smoke again so he could give up again. He couldn't give it up. Anyway, that's just Mark Twain. He's so funny. He really is an amazing intellectual. Anyway, so this is called analysis. Analysis is ability to produce a report that's logical, that's accurate, that's factual, that has all the cross references, and it comes to the right conclusion. But that knowledge didn't land inside you is lack of thinking. Thinking is when knowledge is able to impact you to be a better person. Otherwise, no thinking happened, only analysis, external thinking happened. If the knowledge we are giving you, or the knowledge that you read, doesn't change your life to become a better human, more civilized person, then all you did was analysis. And you know what they say about analysis. Analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis, that's what happens. It means you analyze. If I keep making you write hundreds of reports on smoking, you think that person will improve? No, he'll be in analysis paralysis. Nothing will happen. He'll just have a whole bunch of analysis. Right? Other people can benefit, not me, because I can't think. Thinking is, I don't have self-identity, I don't have application, I don't have a definition, I don't have my mental engine strong enough, I don't have control on my feelings, I don't understand the relationship of all the components in my head. Therefore, how can thinking impact me? I've not created a channel by which my own evolution is even possible. I actually believe it is impossible for me to evolve. That is your perfect analyst. And the education system only makes analysts, even creative ones, that discover new theories until they apply to themselves. True thinking is not happening. All right, but many people do apply to their thinking, and you can apply thinking even as a 8th grade pass. Nothing is stopping you from applying to yourself. You learn a lesson, you apply, you change the person next day. Because Lotus, remember, one day, one night. Next day, you're a new person. And most people who successfully gave up smoking, they gave up smoking in an instant. And they never went back because they made a decision. This is really actually bad. This is no longer my identity. I'm going to be dead if I do that. I don't want to be dead. I'm done. When that, and they never went back. People who gave up eating meat, people who started to eat meat, who were born vegetarian or born into a vegetarian family, same thing. One day they said, meat's not bad. All of a sudden, it wasn't bad. Mm-hmm. Even though, meat is meat. All food comes with its own pluses and minuses. So don't overdo anything. Have balance. Find out what is long-term healthy for you. Do that. Okay. Now let's move forward. So now comes one of my favorite quotes from Swami Chinmayananda. Meaning, if you're an analyst, right, you are still doing whatever your ego and your feelings and your narcissism is telling you, right? So he said, do not do what you feel like doing. Do not do what you feel like doing is freedom. And you can quote me on that. Swami Chinmayananda said that.
By the way, Swami Chinmayananda is the founder of the Chinmay mission, right?
Yeah. Because there are a couple of Chinmayanandas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So to not do what you feel like. So when you say, I feel like doing this, and then you say, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the right thing. What's the right reasoning, rationale behind it? What does my intellect say? What are my options? And I'm going to do the right thing. That is freedom. To just keep doing what you feel like doing is you are just perpetuating the slavery of your true self to your ego and feelings engine, which of course is not intellectually sharp. It's dumb. It's stupid. Okay? Yeah, even if it takes occasional advice from the intellect and you end up doing good things for a short time, you're still in slavery because you're doing it under the slavery engine. Good things can happen under you. I can have a really good slave who can cook the best kala jam. Or gulab jam, some food you really like. Right? So that doesn't mean that my chef is bad, but my mechanism is still slavery. Oh, you're a slave. All right. So next thing. So the counter of this statement is one of the summary statements of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita can be summarized, right? 18 chapters can be summarized in this sentence. To do your best at whatever you're doing, to do your best and leave the rest.
Yes.
In God's hand, meaning leave the result in God's hand. Don't be attached to the result only. Okay. Karmanya badikaraste, if you're into the Sanskrit. Right? But the summary of the entire, if we one sentence, this is one summary, but there is another summary, which I like which I like a lot, and it goes along with the first one, so you need them both. So here's the second one. The second one is to do the right thing at the right time. This is my, I love this one. I love that. But without the first one, it's useless. So you need the first one, which is what? Do your best. Do your best and leave the rest, meaning don't be attached. After you do that, after you have that idea solid in your head, the next idea you need for day-to-day functioning is, I must do the right thing at the right time. This is the right time to do this. I must do it. And that's my value. Once it becomes your value, many things happen. This part of your brain now becomes available to you day in and day out whenever you need it. You just learn to use the giant frontal lobe of your brain.